to DoSomething.org, 91% of women are unhappy with their body and often resort to dieting to get their ideal body type. Unfortunately, only 5% of women actually have the natural figure that's portrayed as perfect in American media. While there is no statistics on men, I imagine it's probably the same. Their struggle is probably worse because it's not manly to actually admit to having any sort of insecurities or struggles. So while I am a woman and a mom, this project is for everyone. Now, one of the things that really surprises me about this statistic is that I felt so lonely in the process, when in reality, if I was in a room full of 10 women, 9 of us would be going through the exact same struggle, and only half of a person in the room would have the perfect body that all of us were seeking, which at this point we realize is statistically impossible. So why do we put ourselves through this? I've learned a lot in this process as I've learned how to be more body positive, and so I'm going to be sharing these lessons that I learned with you all in no particular order or sequence, one not being more important than the other. The first lesson I needed to learn was about my own history and my own thoughts and how I established my belief system. This was really difficult for me because that meant I actually had to share my feelings with someone. I was seeing a therapist at the time for another issue, but I learned the skills that I needed in order to help me deal with this particular one. In this process, I learned how my upbringing, my peers, and media really helped to shape what I consider to be the perfect body image. And in that process, I learned to take apart the things that were unhealthy and rebuild a new belief system. It takes a long time, an incredible amount of patience, and a lot of honesty, but it's worth it because at the end, when you start going back out there into the real world, those peers and those messages that you were dealing with before are still going to exist. Now, a therapist was an option for me, but it may not be for you because of insurance or financial constraints. But if you're in school or college, there are usually counselors available, and they're more than willing to help you. Local churches, synagogues, community centers offer some sort of counseling services to most of the members in their communities. Now, some people might say, well, why did you have to go see a therapist? Why would you just not talk to a friend? And the truth is, that's how heavy and how deep that burden was for me, that I couldn't even share that with my best friends. So whatever it is or whoever it is you need to reach out to someone. And that's my challenge for you this week. Share with someone an insecurity or a struggle that you're dealing with, and then try to find the root of that. When did you first start struggling with it? When did you even realize it was a struggle in the first place? And let me know what your experiences are in the comments, and I'm going to share my experiences when I first started this whole process and see if they're similar. So before I sign off, I want to thank all of my helpful followers on Instagram that helped me get through my very emotional roller coaster of a day that was the first day of school this year. And if you like the video, please subscribe, and that way you won't miss out on any of our future postings. And if you can't wait for more information, please feel free to follow Power to Prevail on Facebook and Instagram. Have a great day.